So this is going to be a weekly vlog about my life as a 23-week-old pregnant lady, and I'm just going to be going through what I get up to. Some of the things that I'm going to be going through are the daily skincare products that I use whilst I'm pregnant. I'm also going to be giving a movie and TV recommendation because I love movies and TV, and when you're pregnant, you do watch a lot of it. And then I'm also going to be going through some training that we've done with our dog. It's his first time at an agility course, so that's a lot of fun. And I do make a brief trip to the hospital, which I will go through very briefly, but we'll have a separate video on that at a later stage. And my just general goings on as a pregnant lady and how it is coping with day-to-day tasks and getting about and all that good stuff when you're pregnant, because it's not always as easy as people think. I briefly forgot to mention that I also go through a session at the gym. So if any of you guys are mamas out there that want to stay fit or are trying to stay fit, I'm going to go through my exercise routine that I do, focused on my upper body and strength training.
So it is Tuesday morning. I have decided to do a weekly vlog. So I haven't included Monday just because Monday is such a busy day for me and I don't really do much, but I'll catch you up on the main things. Started the day, had the worst night's sleep ever of this part of this pregnancy, and then I just went to work, got as much done as possible, and following that got home, made a cottage pie, which was the first time that I've ever made a cottage pie, and it was okay. I just didn't have enough potato, so next time I'll use more potato and more cheese on the top. And then we had a call with a couple, so we have decided to go for hypnobirthing course, and the lady who is kind of the midwife who is leading that, it's a private one, so she comes to our house and teaches us all about birth and all of that, had kindly offered to introduce us to one of her other couples who were kind of going through the same worries and concerns as us. So I'm very much like pro home birth and really want a home birth and can't think about anything else, whereas Sam on the other hand is pretty scared, worried and needs a bit more convincing. So we had a talk with them last night and it was amazing, super helpful, especially for Sam because the husband of the couple was in a very similar position to him, and then he just came off the call feeling so much more relaxed. So I do think these conversations with other people make such a difference to your opinion of like how you want to give birth or what you want to do, or whether you want a home birth or a hospital birth or a birthing centre birth. And the other side to that is just hearing about things that you might not even be aware of. I will go into more detail about this later. I'm being yanked by the dog right now, but I'm on my dog walk Tuesday morning. I'm also going to drop off to a charity shop to deliver this set of blinds and continue my dog walk. But the day looks pretty much like this. I've got work, and then after work I'll go to my Aldi shop because Aldi's on the way home, and then I'll come home and haven't really decided what I'll do in the evening. We're just going to have a really easy dinner, but possibly if I can get Sam to make dinner, then I'll be able to go to the gym. So I'm not really an evening gymmer, but he fancies it, so I'm going to send him a message after this and just let him know that we could possibly do that.
I've just got to the charity shop and I have chosen to donate to Aspens. We have 4 charity shops on our local commercial road, and this is one of my favourites just because I love how it feels. It's very thrifty, and I just love how charity shop-ish it is. I found this cute little Next baby top, so I've also bought that just for £2. Continued our walk through the local park and we did some recall practice. Look how good he is.
So we have just come to the last part of our walk, and I remembered that I wanted to update everybody as to how my week started. So yesterday was Monday, the day before obviously Sunday, but on Sunday I went to a baby shower, and whilst I was on my way to the baby shower, low tyre pressure sign came up in my car, and it's the second time in about a month, so I was convinced obviously something's going on. So on Monday morning, first thing, I called the garage, and they basically said the last time they saw me, which was just before Christmas, the wheel had cracked and they'd sealed it, but it's obviously not holding, it's letting out air. So anyway, my Monday morning was pretty stressful because I just thought, right, great, I've got to now look for a wheel to replace, and I always go second hand. So I have previously replaced a car wheel because similar thing, where I live there's loads of potholes. I do a lot of mileage on the car, and it is just a thing that happens with BMW 1 Series or just BMWs in general. So I managed to find one off eBay, but I spent my whole morning just looking for exact wheel replacement, which isn't as easy as it seemed. The fact that I've done it before made it a lot easier, and with me personally, and in my relationship, and the dynamic in my relationship is I'm more of the car person compared to Sam. I'm much more willing to put in the effort and learn about cars and replace everything myself, just because I don't like waiting on anyone else to get it done, but also I think it's just good to know about these things and not have to rely on other people. So I'm waiting for luckily I found there was one available on eBay from a motor company, and they're delivering it sometime this week. So I'll get that fixed, and then I'll be able to drive the car again. Hopefully sell it, I think, because BMWs just suck up all your money, and then buy a more baby-friendly car. Just because of how low the car is, I don't really want to have to keep bending down to put the baby in, pick the baby up. Good boot size though for a buggy and all of the stuff that comes with a baby. But that's how my week started, and I thought it was important to update everybody.
It is getting quite difficult walking through mud because my centre of gravity and balance is just way off, and my breathlessness is getting so much worse.
That's not good listening, is it?
We've bought a brand new bath screen. I've been looking for months and months now, just because I didn't want to spend too much on the bath screen since we're not going to live here forever. And I did have a budget of £80 in mind, and I've just managed to find one with a discount. So I've bought that in the sale. We also wanted to just freshen up our bathroom because we don't want to spend too much money on it. And equally, it does look a little bit stale at the moment. And we want to just feel relaxed and enjoy the space that we're in when we're having a nice bath. Ooh, some yummy leftover cottage pie for lunch. A quick trip to Aldi this evening to stock up on some bits, followed by a relaxing evening and some baby kicks. Another day, another sleigh. I start my day with some biggie cuddles and start a little bit slower. I've been more conscious of this since being pregnant because I don't want to start my day rushed and feeling a little bit chaotic. So it's a lot more slower these days. So it is Wednesday morning, and I was supposed to go to an event today, just related to like the local government and health and wellbeing and stuff like that. But I'm feeling really low. 2, just needed a lie-in and needed a rest. It's 9:30. I woke up at 8:30 and I've just been working on my phone in bed, and then I also, another obstacle getting in my way of going to this event
which I don't know if it's an excuse or I'm being genuine to myself, is that my tyre for my car has low pressure because the wheel is cracked, and the new wheel, which I bought on Monday, has arrived, so I need to take that to the garage to fit onto the car, which is something I just want to get done today because I don't know if I'll have time tomorrow. So my plan for the day is to edit some video content for YouTube, go through my emails, get the car sorted, take the dog on a long walk, and just have a little bit of me time. I do plan on going to the gym at 7 p.m. for a class. I also, this morning, just thought I just really want to go and do a CrossFit class. So I've booked, or I've paid for a month of CrossFit, but just 4 sessions in the month. Excuse me. So I have done that. So I've booked in for a class on Friday, which I'm really excited for. But other than that, I'm just going to have a slow day and just have a little bit more of a mindful, slower day where I don't put too much pressure on myself. So I've just got out of bed. It is 10:30 on Wednesday after doing 2 hours of work on my phone, and I've just thrown up. I'm 22 weeks. I thought this would be over by now. You can hear Biggie in the background. Look. What's up? What is it? Horrendous. And like when you're sick at this stage, it's just so much on your ab muscles. So much. You just feel like you're possessed. It's horrible.
So this is what I use in the morning, and this is what I use in the evening. I'm just going to quickly go through that just because it's part of my regular day routine. So we've got the Mitchum deodorant. That's what I wear every day. Now, depending on whether I'm inside or outside, if I'm staying in, I'm using the Nivea cream. And if I'm going outside, I'm using the Garnier Skin Active just because it's got SPF 25 in. And then the Korean serum is a kind of occasional top up for just as a little bit of a treatment. So I probably just use that one once a week. And then in the evening, I have these. So I have a routine where I put the bio oil onto my tummy and sides of my body just to help with preventing any stretch marks and just keeping that area hydrated. Then I also put on this Nivea Soft on the other parts of my body just to keep it moisturized. I am mixed, so I get very dry skin. And then this Cetraben I only use if I've got an eczema flare-up, which I get on the pits of my elbows. So I actually used that last night just because I've got a bit of a flare-up. I think when I'm stressed, it does flare up. And then this Revitalab Superfood is a day and night face cream. I only really use it at nighttime. I've just finished another pot of Nivea night cream, so that I've moved on to that. When that finishes, then I will look to buy a new product. And then finally I have this one. So this is a recent addition to my evening routine. It's my eye drops. It's the Murine Bright and Moisturized eye drops. The reason I got them is because I started to notice that my eyes were going a little bit yellow or discoloured, and I obviously want to avoid that. And I think it's possibly related to me rubbing my eyes a lot or allergies. I am undergoing a allergy blood test thing at the moment, so I'm just waiting to hear back on my results. And once I know that, then I can kind of filter out whether it's allergy related or it's a more serious condition. I possibly also could be iron deficient, so that's another reason as to why the sclera in my eyes are going discoloured. So I've started to get that, and actually, like, despite the colour point of view, my eyes feel amazing in the morning. They feel so moisturised, and I do think I do get dry eyes affected by all of the nature where I live, unfortunately. I am very much affected by hay fever and dust and all of that good stuff. So these are my products that I use on a daily basis. And these are my morning products. These are my evening products, and I like to keep them very, very basic, very minimum. I've grabbed a cherry yogurt just to keep me going. It's all about little and often in pregnancy. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit of a movie and TV segment that I would like to introduce to any kind of weekly vlogs that I do, mainly because I love TV and I love watching films, and it's a huge part of my life. It's something that if I didn't do and go down the route that I did in my education, I probably would have gone down the directory type of role. So that's why I wanted to include it. And I think becoming a mum, being pregnant, you watch a lot of TV because during your first trimester, you are completely exhausted and the only thing you can do is sit in front of a television. Biggie agrees. So what I'm going to be focusing on today is one series that I've watched recently and a film. So the film that I'm going to focus on is The Fall Guy, which has Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. So if you don't know who they are, Ryan Gosling is an American actor known for The Notebook and many other films, but mainly his fame burst when he was in The Notebook. We all fell in love with him. And then you've got Emily Blunt, who is a gorgeous British actress who is known, I think her first kickstart style film was in The Devil Wears Prada. And then she's gone on to play many other diverse roles. I think this is, in my opinion, one of her most diverse roles, just because I find her acting a bit strange. I will go into that in a bit more detail soon. She's married to that guy off The Office. Can't remember his name right now. Baby brain. But yeah, she is lovely. And after I record this, I'm going to remember all the films that she's been in, and it's going to be really annoying. The Fall Guy is all about a stuntman who, at the beginning of the film, something happens to him. I'm not going to give too much away. Something happens to him, and then he's pulled back into the world of stunts. And it's a whole action-packed comedy film with lots of incredible stunts, to be fair, actually, like you would expect that, and a little bit of a love theme going on throughout it. You've got Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who plays the actor who he is the stuntman for. Love him, gorgeous man. It's basically about the relationships between these three characters. Something terrible happens and he's set off on a quest to uncover something and then find out more information and save the film that Emily Blunt directs in the film. So that's a little brief, very vague explanation as to the Fall Guy. My kind of pros about this film were the comedy that was involved in it. I did find it funny. I laughed out loud at certain points. It did keep me engaged. Sometimes I find I'm scrolling if I'm bored and I didn't scroll through my phone. I also thought the storyline was nice. It was a bit different. It is based off a 1980s series. So if you are older than me, then you might have watched that and it might be a bit more nostalgic for you. But then my pros, my cons were, I guess, mainly Emily's acting. I found a bit strange. I didn't get her accent. I didn't know if it was, sorry, I've just had a yogurt and now I can feel it in my mouth. I didn't know if she was supposed to be a British or American or a Brit that had moved to America or Australian. Like it was a bit weird. She presented very dry comedy, which is, I think, her thing. She's not kind of a stand-up, funny, naturally funny person. And some of her delivery, I think, was a bit off. But apart from that, she's always a good actor and she's easy to engage with. But I don't know if the chemistry was there between her and Ryan Gosling. So that was something that I think was really missing for me. And I actually was really impressed with Ryan Gosling. I don't always like what he does. I also am one of those annoying people that don't find him particularly attractive. My husband just cannot understand that. But however, in this film, I really did find him attractive. I thought his character was really well developed. He was funny, and he actually did some of the stunts himself, which is pretty impressive. So that is my film of the week. So if you would like to watch it, that is out on Sky. And my series of the week is The Agency on Amazon Prime. So The Agency has the kind of spy, espionage, conspiracy theory type theme to it. Much slower. Actually almost too slow at certain points. It's like kind of like get to the point. Like, what's going on? Where is this story going? There are a lot of stories embedded into this series, and I think there has to be a series 2 because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. And, however, there's only series 1 out at the moment, and I don't know if they've got any plans to film a series 2. I did try and look. The information is vague. So the main character, you've got Michael Fassbender, who I think is a brilliant actor. He plays the spy role really well. He's done it before. You've got Jodie Turner-Smith, who I think absolutely stole the show. She is a British Jamaican actress who plays a Sudanese educator, really focused on women's rights and saving her country. And she, I think, her accent was really good. Her Arabic was good. Just from like a untrained ear, but also slightly trained, just because my parents speak Arabic and I have grown up around Arabic speaking people, and you can really hear the difference between somebody trying to speak Arabic compared to somebody who sounds a lot more natural. And she's beautiful, so elegant. I think she plays the role extremely well. Like, great cast option, like super. And it was the first time she has ever come to kind of the forefront of my mind, so I did do a little bit of research on her. And then you've also got a plethora of American and British actors muddled into the cast, which I think is really nice. The series is set in London mainly, but is an American CIA organization based in London. So it's a lot of American people or British people playing American people, or American people playing English people. So that there is a huge mix. And I'm really, really funny about accents. And I think everybody did really well except for one character. He's not a big character. He's only in it once. And he is American, and I can't remember his name. I need to look it up. Hopefully it will come up on the screen and I can show you. But I think he's supposed to play somebody. I don't know where he's supposed to be from, but his accent's just rubbish, and it really annoys me. And he's well known. He's been around for a while. God, it's annoying that I don't know his name. So that is a summary of the series. I guess the pros of the series are the acting, the cast. The storyline is interesting, but it's a little bit muddled and extremely slow-paced. So I don't mind a slow-paced series. It did keep me engaged enough. However, you kind of get to the end and you're like, well, what was the point? Like, is this a love series? Is it all about betraying your country for love? Or is it about like double crossing somebody you love to actually achieve your career ambitions? And there isn't an answer to that. And then additionally, on like a side note, there's a completely whole other story related to Russian spies being abducted type thing going on, and that storyline doesn't end. It's like there's no outcome, and I really do hope there's a series 2, because without it, it's just a bit rubbish. And that is my view. So do go and watch them. The Fall Guy on Sky and The Agency on Amazon Prime. They're both worth a watch. I love a spy type action-packed comedy. The Agency, compared to The Fall Guy, I would say The Fall Guy and The Agency are both not necessarily child appropriate. Maybe you'd have to be above the age of 14 if you want to watch it as a family. And then The Agency, definitely not, just because it's slow, and I think anyone under the age of 18 would just not stay engaged unless they're extremely interested in TV, film and spy, conspiracy, espionage type things. That's my review. And if you did like these reviews, then please let me know. But if you didn't, just say like not interested in film and TV reviews, because I will take the feedback on. And I won't do this regularly, maybe just once a month. And we will go from there. But it gives you an option of something to watch. And I will be quite diverse with the platforms that I use, so there's something for everybody. I've just been sick again. It's like I go weeks without being sick, and then all of a sudden it's like horrendous sickness. So that yogurt that I've just eaten, it's no longer in my stomach. Great. And I'm so hungry, but I just have no appetite whatsoever. I didn't manage to catch it on camera just because I was so scared that they were going to attack Biggie, but he was so interested in these swans, and unfortunately they were not interested in him. A quick stop to sort out my wheel and tyre, as I've got a crack in the wheel. I've just finished a gym class, which was really nice and not too intense. Wow. The bump has really grown in the last 24 hours, and I'm really starting to notice the difference. Thursday morning breakfast, I can't be bothered to have a smoothie, so I've got honey and lemon in hot water, a Activia yogurt, 2 satsumas, a baby bell, and a glass of water. I've woken up at 3 a.m. with the worst pain imaginable, and after 8 hours in hospital have been discharged with pregnancy gallstones, which I will talk about in a separate video, so keep your eyes peeled. And a nice little shot of Sam rubbing in the fact that he can eat a sausage sandwich from Costa, whilst I've been told to fast for an abdominal ultrasound. So it's Saturday morning, and today we are going to be taking Biggie to his first agility training session. We have started the day by quickly packing up the house and just tidying up a little bit. So we haven't really had time to tidy the house, but my parents are coming from London to just spend some time with us and check up and make us some nice dinners. So that sounds lovely. Morning has consisted of pretty much sorting out Biggie for his agility training. It's the first time that he has done this. It is also the first time he would have gone to an agility park. So it's a field with lots of obstacles, and we're going to be finding out what it's like, whether he will engage. I've had to prep some treats, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we're also going to be talking to the trainers about his long distance recall. Biggie's a Podenco Cross Labrador, and his Podenco side means that when he's off the lead, his recall is fine and he always comes back, but he's too far away to the point that it's a bit worrying, especially if it's somebody who's not used to or familiar with him. And sometimes we have to leave him with other people. So we want his recall to be extremely good, even if it is long distance recall. But the history behind that is he is the Egyptian, within the Egyptian times, they used to be used to hunt rabbits. So they had to go far away. And as a result, that's just something that's within the dog. And it's really hard to kind of train out of him because it's centuries of a type of breed. So we're looking forward to it. It's a beautiful day to do some training. It's blue skies outside. It is nearly February in the UK. And yeah. So these are the treats that we've got. We've got some cheese at the bottom, some chicken bones or beef bones, and a kind of calcium chicken bone as well at the top. So they said bring a variety of treats. We'll be bringing that plus his favourite toy. He doesn't really have a favourite toy, but we will bring one anyway. And we'll see how it goes. So before Biggie's training, I must do my own, which started off with this 1 kilometre row. I then moved on to the seated row, where I did 4 sets of 10 reps and then a lat pull down with 4 sets of 8 reps. I then moved into some banded pull-ups. I did 3 sets of 3 and then dropped to 2 sets at the end, and I really focused on slow extensions. Then moving on to some hammer curls and high pulls. I then waddled over to the sledge to do some sledge pulls and push, which was so tasking on my lungs, but super fun. So we have just been to Waitrose just to get some food for the day, and also some Gaviscon because this pregnancy heartburn is going to be the death of me. And we're on our way to Ted's Field, so we're looking forward to that, and have packed even more treats because I got worried that I didn't have enough treats, so we've now added to the list, and hopefully we'll have enough for him to cooperate and listen and do what the trainers say. Biggie, what's up?
What's the farm called, Rosie?
Ted's Farm. Looks like we are here. How exciting. I've been thinking of you. Ted's Field, there it is, go right.
In here?
Yeah.
It's a bit fucking tight, isn't it?
That is tight.
Knock down Ted's fence. No parking. This car park is used at your own risk.
Confusing. Biggie, sit and wait. Good boy, wait there. Wait there.
Obviously.
On Google as well.
Perfect.
Because the more people that come, the more things I can, equipment and things I can put
Yeah, of course. The more you can invest in it.
for everyone.
Oh.
We are floodlit as well.
Oh, brilliant.
And in the summer we do have a marquee which we took down because of all the wind.
Yeah.
So this door can either be left open or closed.
Okay.
So
This looks like great fun.
Yeah.
I had lots of meat. There we go. Round. Like that.
When do you say middle?
It's probably best just to do the action, and then once he's got the action, then bring in the word.
Okay, got you.
It's a bit like with sitting and everything. I've always done it that you do the action. It's like sitting, it's up, or lie down to lie down, and then once they've got it, then you put in whether you go down or lie down or whatever word you use.
Biggie, okay, come up here. Biggie, up here. Oh, well done. Good boy. Okay, now, down. Good boy. Well done, you're so smart. Actually, try this one. Shall we try this one? Well done.
Her eyes are in my dreams. Every night they look at me. I don't know what's going on. People walking over me. I try to push them away. Keep on following your trails. Where she goes is mystery. There's a void inside of me.
Rosie, he's not gonna go if you're not there.
It's the matrix now I see. Still my body moves unconsciously. I've got no control over me. I keep trying to wake up every day, every night. Change reality in a snap.
We'll see how
Go to
it
where
goes.
she is real. I just wanna feel your love, 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 love. I just wanna feel your love, 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 love. With your embrace we disappear. She's taking me out of here. I just wanna live for real. I just wanna live for real. I just wanna live for real. I wanna wake up from this dream. She waits for me.
Take over. Let me have a go.
Goes this mystery. There's a void inside.
So goddamn annoying.
Biggie, come.
It's the matrix now I see. 'Cause I know this is a dream. Yes, I know this is a dream.
Come.
We are to reality. We are to reality.
Sit. Wait. 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 Sit. Wait. 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 Come. Back. Sit. Over. Over. Oi. Sit. Sit.
It's a hard one for him. It's a hard one for him.
Sit. Ready? Sit. Ready? Kick. Sneak up. This way, Paul. Ready? Come. Oh.
Oh, it worked just then.
Find it, boy. Find it. Find it, boy.
Good boy. Come here. That's naughty barking.
This looks fun, but I don't know how to play.
Biggie, find it. Yeah, find it. Where is it? Oh, good boy. Where's the next one?
Find it, boy. Find it.
No. Find it.
Find it.
Find it. It's here. Where is it?
Find it. It's just there.
Find it.
Find it.
Find it. Find it.
You paid good money for those.
Good boy. Good boy. Find it. Find it.
You can do that.
Find it, Biggie. Find it. He's got all that space over there. That's what he wants to do. Find it. You can go when you found it.
So this is the sensory pit where we are just scattering some cheese down to really stimulate him and get
Find
him
it.
searching for it.
Where is it? Did you find it? Where's the ball? Where is it? Where is it gone? Go find it. Where is it, Biggie? So we have just done about an hour of training with him. We could call it training, but it was more just playtime. Obviously it's the first time we've been here, so we're just getting things figured out, figuring out what he prefers, what he likes. I mean, to be honest, he's really listened compared to what I thought he would, especially because there's so much stimulation here. But I bet this is just going to knock him out for the rest of the day. Let's see how the rest of it goes. Ready? No, clear it. Oh, he's going to look for that for ages because it's not even in that field.
Where's the ball though? So this is the recall field. So you've got different stations that you can hide behind. There's obviously also certain things that they can go through and move through, which is quite fun. And then in the next field over there, you've got the sensory field. So there's a sensory type pool thing for the dogs, but mainly that's just them playing in them, weeing in them, probably drinking a lot of it, so it's probably filthy. And then you've also got like the pine cones in the wood, and that's filled with different smells, especially lots of weed. And then in the following field, that's more of the agility field or the practice agility field. So you've got various basic obstacles that you can use. So you've got cones and high jumps, panels that you can walk across. I don't know the official types of names for them, but I will learn. And then over there, you've got the proper agility field. So let's have a look. Very slippery. But you've got, as you can see, like much more better equipment that probably people use to compete and practice competing with. So we're going to do some recall practice. I am on my way to hide behind, I don't know what you call it, a sheath, a wall, while Sam distracts the dog. We'll see how it goes. So I'm hiding behind this. Oh, poop. He came too early. Hello. Hello, Piggy. You didn't want to leave me behind. Where's your daddy? By the time that I'd got home, the tart cherry juice that I'd ordered to help manage my gallstones had arrived, so I had a sip of that, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Biggie, what are you doing on the steps? Huh? So that was my chaotic week. It's my first time doing a weekly vlog. I will get better at them, but I hope you enjoyed our doggy training, a brief trip to the hospital, and just how I'm looking after myself during my pregnancy.